Hello, hello, hello. As you can tell, I'm not using my microphone. Haha. Because I'm too lazy Tuesdays. What up? Yeah, seriously, I'm so tired today. I was up super late, taking part in the Daily Hi-Fi podcast VIP chat room, and I was up until like midnight talking audio with Profi, I think his name is. I don't know if that's short form for professor. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we were talking about audio products and different brands and like alternate brands. So I don't know if I'm trying to tie this theme of Tuesday into today, but I can't think of how to can't think of anything that rhymes. I'm just too lazy. My mind just can't process, so it's still going to be too lazy Tuesday. So forgive me for the wind. It's going to be rough. I apologize. I don't know. I don't understand how it's always windy out here, but it is seriously windy like all the time. Maybe it's just because I'm close to this building. So anyways, so I was up super late. I didn't sleep all that well. Today at work was fine. My work is actually, again, for some reason, now that I don't know, the last two jobs, plus a bunch of different personal stuff that happened, I guess I matured in the last few years. And that maturity has given me a perspective on what it means to work and appreciate, and like I've gotten more disciplined and just grown up in general. And it's changed the way that I look at what I'm doing. And there's a lot more pride in my work rather than, I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, it's going well, and I'm happy to be where I'm at with this job because it's affording me new opportunities, new skills, new leadership. They told me like next week sometime there's going to be somebody new starting that I get to kind of talk through these new machines. So it's pretty exciting shit. Hopefully I get paid more too, so we'll see what happens. I'm barely at my 3-month range right now, so like that's incredible to be basically promoted and put in charge in 3 months. That's probably the fastest I have ever earned promotion and leadership at a job. But I guess that makes sense because I've had 2 or 3 other jobs where I've been a lead hand, leadership-ish. So it makes sense to go from leader to leader. It's all in the same family. But yes. The topic of last night basically was alternative options. So I'm not on this alliteration thing today. I just can't do it. I keep trying to come up with a word. Like, it's not too many options. That's bad because the actual functioning word there is options. But yeah, alternate brands of products. So instead of being limited by what's only at Walmart, whatever brands are there, you get a little bit adventurous and you pick some kind of like barbecue sauce that's at the grocery store that you've never heard of before. Could be amazing, could be a little bit more expensive, but it could be the best thing you've ever shoved in your mouth. Let that one percolate for a little bit. I'm gonna marinate that one in some barbecue sauce, huh? Yeah, it's just, so the topic came up with audio where instead of buying anything that's at Best Buy, because Best Buy doesn't have the best options, despite the fucking name, their choices are limited to whoever they license the product from. And if you're only buying from there, then you don't get to experience the breadth of expression that's in that kind of thing. It's the same thing with shoes. If you only buy like Nike, Adidas, Reebok, Puma, whatever, then you haven't tried like New Balance or Fila, or you know what I mean? So like there's a reason why these brands are popular, and sometimes it's not just because they're the best. Sometimes it's other reasons. Just availability or licensing or area, you know, some things are geographically locked where you can't get something because of the, like, where it was made or whatever that is called. So we started talking about brands that I maybe never heard of before. And like, I've been at this audio thing for almost 27 years. And I've heard a lot, and I've seen a lot, and I've read even more, and I've talked to professionals, and I've gotten to see inside a couple of companies, and I watch all the tour videos, and I understand all of the specs. So when I see alternate brands that most people don't talk about or review or buy or even get to listen to, I get super interested. Because changing the game up gives you more experience, and experience can only teach you more. And more knowledge is more power. So why wouldn't you want that? That's where I'm at with that. Just for the experience, to learn more, just try something new. So of course that comes at a cost, and you have to balance the cost of experience versus your budget versus is it really worth it? You know, you want to play it safe because it's not that important. But believe me, you know, in the game where people are like, well, how much does $1,000 make a difference? You know, you buy shoes at Walmart or wherever it is that you buy shoes for $20 and compare them to a pair of Nikes at $100 and compare those to a pair of Air Jordans at $300, I can guarantee you're going to notice a difference in like that first $80 jump. But maybe you don't need the $300, right? Because then you're spending on the name brand, the name of the fashion, the model, the colors, you know what I mean? Then it starts to get into aesthetics, which of course fashion is, but you want a shoe to be functional. That's the purpose of a fucking shoe, is to function. So speakers and like bicycles and see the certain things that you're going to use as a tool, some of the aesthetics don't really matter. You just want it to work. Like there's a whole bunch of brands in like power tools, Milwaukee and DeWalt and Nikita, and you know, anyway, so like they all have a different color scheme. Wow. Stumbling on words, it shows you how tired my brain is. That don't happen often. Tongue-tied Tuesdays. Tongue-tied Tuesday. My brain is so mush today. Why is it so windy? God damn it. Yeah, so these tools, they're all colored just so you know, like Ryobi's green and black, and then Milwaukee's like black and red, and then DeWalt is the classic yellow and black. Like Caterpillar's yellow and black. You know, so like these brands, they choose these things because they want you to recognize it. And they're popular because of that. So it's like a bit of aesthetics, a bit of function, but you want it to work well. So this is where, like, will you sacrifice the way something looks if it sounds amazing? And this is where a lot of people really differ. They're like, no, because it's like a piece of furniture. You have it in your house. Somebody else that you live with maybe needs to approve of it. In my case, that's not happening. I get whatever I want, and I do whatever I want, and I don't have to meet compromises of any kind because it's just me. And probably always will be, because I'm a selfish person. Not really. I like what I like, and I don't want to compromise on what I'm doing. So if I ever happen to meet somebody that wants to be around, unrealistically, they're going to have to agree with everything I'm doing. And I don't expect to ever find that, so I don't think about it. But yeah, I would get like ugly looking raw rhino liner finished speakers in my place, set up like black bricks if they sounded amazing, and I wouldn't even show them to people. It'd be like, take pictures of my system and be like, hey, check it out, look at my speakers. People are just gonna look at them and go, you have that in your house? I'm gonna be like, yeah, motherfucker, I do. Just because I don't have to compromise on what I listen to. So anyways, this tongue-tied, twisted, tired, tubby tarantula. Yeah, my Tuesday's a wash. Like, I don't even know what's going on. But thanks for coming back to watch. So I'm just watching from my bus. Should be coming from over there. That's like the Sky Subway, like goes to the airport over here. From the hotel on this side. It's pretty cool. Train. It's a train Tuesday. So anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm so tired. I'm tired Tuesday. Tired and lazy Tuesday. And yeah, just alternate type of experiences that you can learn from. I find that it's a really valuable tool to learn something new. Just try something new. You never know what you're gonna find. But there's a risk involved, right? Like if you try something new, then you could, like, if you're gonna try new spicy food, of course. Make sure you're not going anywhere for the next 3 or 4 hours, because spicy food will kick you in your ass. You don't want to be risking things if you can't afford the consequences. So, you know, when you can, if you can borrow, if you can buy and return, if you can sample, or what we're also talking about is taking an average of opinions from people who are knowledgeable and experienced. If you are looking at reviews online that are written down and you don't know who wrote it, it's kind of hard to believe that. But if you watch videos of people consistently, and like a movie critic, if you know that this person always favors or dislikes, or you know what I mean, their opinion on movies, and they like a movie, that genre that you like, that might make it easier to pick that movie. The same thing with anything else. You get an average of all of the different reviews on something, it gives you a better idea about what you're going to risk on, you know, basically. But try something new, you never know. Like, don't follow the pack, don't fear being part of that group, don't be afraid to stand out. For God's sakes, we need some differences in the world, and you need to be brave about being different. I mean, of course, you have to respect the atmosphere, but don't be afraid of trying something different, standing out. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? People are going to project their personalities onto you, and then you get to pick and choose who's a good person. That sounds like a benefit to me. I'll act like an ass anywhere at any time and just watch who says or does what about it, and then I will know what kind of people they are. And then I get to decide if I want them in my life or not. Stand out. Do the best. Pick that alternative thing. Do something different. It's time to explore. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. I'll get back to you tomorrow. I really hope the sound of this video does okay. I know that it's super loud with the traffic and the wind and all this nonsense, but I'll check you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Be kind to yourself. Go gentle on yourself. We have a lot to learn, and you're not perfect. Just keep going. Okay, see you guys.